Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Aquarius. And Aquarius, this is your monthly intuitive tarot reading for February 2020. So I'm going to pull the cards for you on camera today. It takes quite a while, Aquarius. It can take probably around 5 or 6 minutes. So if you don't want to see that process, then I'm going to leave a timestamp in the description so you can jump straight to the setup where I begin reading the cards. Because it can take a while for the cards to come out. We'll give some commentary on the cards as they come out, but yeah, like I said, it can take a little while. So let's get started. I'll start with your Yogic Path Oracle. I'll be working with this, plus the Work Your Light Oracle and the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So, angel, spirits, guides, can we please have, oh, there it goes. One card for the collective of Aquarius. We have pranayama. Some of you might be, needing to work with the life force energy, doing some breathing exercises, that kind of thing. Or some of you might be feeling more of the life force energy. Okay, let's move to the Work Your Light Oracle. We have one card, please. For the collective of Aquarius. Sometimes more than one comes out, Aquarius. I aim for one, but if a couple come out, I'll keep them. If big bunches of cards come out, then we put them back in because it's too many and it's normally just a bit of chaotic energy coming through. There it goes. Align your life. Right, some of you might be dealing with the theme of alignment in February. Okay. Move to the Rider-Waite and we'll just pop these over to the side. Just make sure you can still see them. Okay guys, let's get into it. Okay, angel, spirits and guides, can we have 2 cards for the recent past position for the collective of Aquarius for February 2020. Oh, that's jumper. Oh, Knight of Wands. Some of you might have been moving towards re-established passion and enthusiasm for life. Some of you might have received a passionate offer. Some of you might have been moving on from the situation. Yeah. Moving on to rebuild something new. Maybe meeting new people, new networks. Can we have 2 cards, please, for current energies for the collective of Aquarius? Oh, beautiful. The Magician. Wow. Great time to manifest, to create something new, co-create with the universe. Okay, I've got the 7 of Swords there. This potentially could be some form of trickster energy here. I think I'll have one more card for that, please. Can we please have one more card, angel, spirits and guides, for that combination, in particular the 7 of Swords for Aquarius. February 2020. Well, okay, we've got a few here. I think I'm going to keep these actually. We have Death, we have the 5 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, somebody may have been resentful over an ending. Maybe you've left someone. Somebody might be dwelling on the past and wishing that didn't happen. Okay, we will have near future position, please. Angel, spirits and guides for the collective of Aquarius. So I don't choose the cards, guys. I wait for them to fall out, and I believe that it's your energy I'm connecting with that chooses the cards. It's not coming from me. Here we go. Okay, a bit of conflict energy there. Petty conflict. Near future position. Oh, okay. I think what I said about that trickster energy actually is happening. Yeah, time to invest your time and energy somewhere else, guys. Okay, let's get some advice from Spirit. Advice from Tarot, please. For the collective of Aquarius. They're coming out now. Yeah. Time to move forward. Time to lay new foundations, new planning, plant new seeds. No, well, okay, we'll keep those. Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a bit of a theme of, conflict running through this and really needing to maybe carve out your own path instead of, going along on somebody else's, riding on someone's coattails and really feeling with that devil energy and that trickster vibe. Some of you may have actually been manipulated by someone, and it's really time for you to align your life now with your needs, with your values, head in your own direction. Okay guys, let's not start the reading quite yet. I'm going to set this all up, make it look pretty for you, and I'll see you back here in just a moment and we'll read the cards. Okay Aquarius, let's read the cards. Just to reiterate what we have here, we have your recent past position, we have current energies, we have near future energies, and we have the advice from Spirit or Tarot here. So let's begin in the recent past. We've got the Three of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Wands. And I can clearly see what's going on here. Not the rest of the cards have come out. Guys, it is a fairly specific reading, I feel, so it's probably not going to be for every one of you guys. But what I'm really seeing here in the recent past is that somebody moved towards you pretty quickly and they had some kind of passionate offer for you. Now, this is not limited to love and romance, guys. It can be, friendship or business as well. But for example, it could be somebody who really came in with hot and heavy, guns blazing, with an offer of love, very passionate, maybe very sexual energy, very charismatic, a very good chemical connection. But there's a possibility that this person may have either already been attached to somebody and we're sort of getting a third party energy, or that maybe they were seeing other people as well. And I get the sense that there is a sense of inauthenticity about them, and we have sort of a repeated theme of subtle manipulation or trickster energy in this reading. If it's not in a romantic setting, it can also be in the workplace. It could be an offer of employment. Somebody might have made you an offer of something that you thought was really lined up for you, really, really going to be that thing that made your heart sing, that you felt really passionate about and you were really excited. Maybe there was other people that this person was also making that same offer to. And, you may not have been successful, or there just might be other people in the mix. There could be, sort of playing people off against each other and that kind of thing. It could be the same sense in friendship, somebody coming in that seemed like a really good friendship match for you, but there is a sense of inauthenticity. Maybe they were, sort of grooming you in a way because you had something to offer them. That's what I'm feeling with this energy here, right? There is a possibility that it's a fire sign person with that Knight of Wands, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be somebody that just has those qualities, so someone who's might be quite forward-thinking, maybe quite direct, heated, hot-headed, passionate, that kind of quality there with that Knight of Wands. So in your current energies, we had a lot of cards come out here. So I'm seeing a lot of different things here in this reading. So, first of all, just to touch on the fact that we have the Magician with the Seven of Wands here. Yeah, look, I really feel like there is, again, that is for me a real trickster combination. Maybe slight deception or something going on behind the scenes, actually consciously by the other person. So maybe somebody actually, like I said, undermining you or trying to befriend you or get into a relationship for you for the reason of their own gain. Right, and I think that you've known this in your gut, Aquarius. I don't think that, you have just played along with it. Maybe at the start, you might not have seen that in the person, but I feel like you intuitively have known that. Because we've got the Death card here as well. So I feel like you may have closed the door on this situation, but I don't think that that person's going to give up, quite so easily, because we kind of see a sense of maybe coming back with stronger energy in the near future. That Death card really, it's either you ending it or it's the energy there that maybe that's what you should do. Really just shut the door on this. Approach the situation with a clean slate and just surrender to the fact that, some things are better, left, even if you're not too far into the situation. I think that, you do know that This is not the romantic offer. This is not the emotional offer that you really truly are seeking. And I think that, in this month, you will actually withdraw your energy from this person and start to kind of shut down from it. In the recent past, I feel like it hasn't been playing out for that long. That's just an intuitive thing. But some of you, it may have been over the last several months. Maybe it was a summer fling, or a promise that was made to you at the end of last year that, for work or something like that. But yeah, there's just things have shifted over that holiday season. So I really think in the back of your mind that you know that you really want to manifest something else. But I think this person is probably, continually coming in and trying to make amends with you. If things have been a bit rocky, maybe they've been making apologies. Or I do feel that there is advances from them, but you're just sort of seeing, well, I just don't think it, I just really don't think it's what I really want. Now with the Five of Cups here, this could be your energy in saying like, you wish this was going to work out, but you're already feeling that there's too much water under the bridge with this situation. For some of you, this might even be a repeated cycle with people coming in and trying to manipulate in some way. We have these three overturned cups here. So it's almost like there is quite a lot of spilt milk in this situation so far. And the thing is that through focusing on that Aquarius, if you really stay focused on maybe what's been lost in this situation or the negative aspects of it, it does hold your energy in a sort of a stagnant pattern. It can hold you in a bit of a victim mentality, or feeling maybe even depression for some of you. But we must remember that by staying in that state of being, we do miss perfectly good opportunities that may be trying to come in. So I feel like it's kind of hijacking your energy in some way. Now the Seven of Swords here has an element of sly fox about it, deception, someone stealing your thunder. Somebody could even be, actually stealing from you physically, financially, or maybe just your energy. This person might be trying to control you in a way or put you down. These are swords, so it's usually mental energy, guys, so it can be somebody trying to undermine you or to gain control in some way, because we have that right next to the Magician. And as you know, the Magician is that kind of master of being able to use will to create a situation. But what I'm also seeing in that Magician energy, in this current position here, guys, is that you are being called to change the situation. You are the creator of your own reality. You are your own magic man, Aquarius. And I think that, you know what's going on in this situation, and it's up to you now to understand that you do have all of the tools that you need to remove yourself from this situation and move on to something that's much more abundant for you. And I really feel that, it starts with really getting back your personal power if it has been depleted in some way. And through, shifting that status internally by getting back into your power center, getting back your confidence and your self-esteem, that's when you're going to unlock your infinite potential. And then you'll start shifting your external world as well. So I do love that the Magician's here. I just think that's you being able to step back into control and overcome this situation. So near future, yeah, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil energy, and the Five of Wands. So the first thing I'm seeing here, guys, is that if you do continue to invest your time and energy in this situation and not heed the warning of the Death card, we see a sense of escalation here. We have the Devil and we have the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is an energy of conflict, but it's usually petty conflict. So we're not talking, serious situations playing out here, but it can be somebody talking bad about you behind your back in the workplace, corporate politics, that kind of thing. Tit for tat in an argument, put downs, that kind of thing. It's just very, petty energy. It's childlike, really. And what we really need to do at a number 5 is shift that from conflict energy to change energy. So we really need to shift up that energy. Now with the devil here, the devil, that he is the master manipulator. So it could be that somebody is, taking hold of you and really trying to get you under their hypnotic stare. Now with the devil, there is the sense that the lovers, we have them here, so this could be, more likely than not a romantic situation. They are voluntarily staying bound to that devil. I mean, these chains are around the neck, but they're loose, so they could get them over their head and escape the situation. So what you need to ask yourself, Aquarius, is are you voluntarily staying in that situation or connected to that person, and if so, why? And it's usually because there's some kind of payoff for the cost. So what are you getting out of the situation? What are you gaining? Maybe you've been single for quite a while and it's just great to have that person there. It's great to have the companionship. It's great to have the attention. But if that person's undermining you and slowly eroding your self-esteem, that's definitely not worth it, and it's unsustainable. And over time, it can really suck the life out of you. That's why he has these bat wings. The devil can be that sense of codependency and, even addiction. So that can be like being addicted to that feeling of needing to be in a relationship or needing to be connected to a person, even though you know that they're bad for you. But, we can just see that it's only going to lead to pettiness. But I feel that Aquarius, with the 7 of Pentacles here, there is the opportunity for you to remove your energy from the situation and invest it elsewhere. So I do think that you'll get to the point in the near future or towards the end of the month where you're like, well, actually, I just don't think it's worth it. I've been putting in all my effort. I've been potentially overgiving in this situation. Maybe that's a pattern for you, but I'm not getting anything back. In fact, I'm feeling drained and I'm feeling like this person's taking from me and connecting to my energetic resources. Maybe you're dealing with an emotional vampire, somebody with victim mentality who sees, something in you that they don't have in themselves, and they've connected and attached to you, and they're trying to, allow you to complete them, which is not a good cycle. So I feel that towards the end of the month, you will see that clearly, and you'll go, you know what, I'm not willing to put in any more time and energy. It's just not worth the investment. So I think that's a really, really good shift, guys, that you'll be arriving to towards the end of the month. Okay, so the advice from Spirit or Tarot. We have the 5 of Swords, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think what this says, is it's time for you to leave those swords behind, put down those swords, change that conflict into transformative energy, and get on with planting new seeds for your future. Start facing your true north and aligning with who you truly are, with your higher self. Because, the 5 of Swords, it's almost like the escalation from the 5 of Wands. So it's kind of like, I do see a progression of escalating in the situation if you don't step away. But at each step, we're kind of having a little reminder of, needing to step away from it. I mean, the Death card was current energies. So I feel like if you end this quickly and remove yourself from the situation, then you may stop that escalation process. But it does have the ability to escalate if you stay attached to it. But I think and I do see you making those changes. So the 5 of Swords, is a victory card, but it's a victory that comes at a cost because, you're playing a battle game here. You're facing off against each other. So maybe that's what that person is trying to do to you, but of course that's very draining as well. So I think it's really time to disconnect your energy and decide that you're not playing that game anymore. I really feel that with that one. Instead, it's time for you to get back to yourself and think about what you want for your next chapter. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. It may take you a little while to make the shift away from the situation, but it's about laying plans slowly, efficiently, methodically, so that then, you will reap the harvest, reap the rewards more positive rewards in the near future, in your next season. So the Knight of Pentacles holds the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the promise of more stable times, more secure times, and also, better finances. So this person might have been also sucking on your financial resources. Maybe they tried to, move in with you, and you were providing everything. Or maybe when you went out on dates, you had to pay for everything. Or in the workplace, maybe this person was trying to get you to become their employee, but just not honouring your worth and not paying you what you're worth. But now, it's time for you to face your due north and get on and plant those seeds, put the plans in place to build a strong foundation to end up where you want to be. And yeah, the good news is that we see those pentacles expanding, quite quickly. Even though it's slow moving energy, we have a jump from the Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles here quite quickly. So the Eight of Pentacles tells me that, it's you that's going to have to create the shift, Aquarius. You're the one that's going to have to make the change. And you might have to sort of really push for a little bit, like carving out a pentacle in a stone. It's hard work, it takes time, but you will be proud in the future that you managed to make this shift, get away from this person and get back focused on your own life. That's what this person's doing. He's rebuilding things, he's getting on with his own hopes, wishes and dreams, and he's making it happen. So that's what the advice from Tarot is telling you to do. Get back focused on yourself, leave that person in the dust, because you've got goals to reach, material, tangible goals. Okay guys, let's go to your oracle cards. First of all, I'm going to read out that pranayama card, and that makes sense to me now because this is all to do with your life force, guys, your vital energy. And I think this situation, this person, has the ability to drain that precious resource from you. So let's just read it out. Just try and find it in here. Okay. You have inhaled the beauty, joy, and magnificence of life. Exhaled the toxicity, stagnancy, and dullness. Now it is time to use the prana, energy you have cultivated deeper towards your truth. With this control of the breath, you can control your life. So where would you like it to go? So we've got it here at the end of the reading. If you are seeking more rest, tranquility, and luxury, breathe slower. If you are seeking more energy, speed, and rajas in your life, breathe faster. Through pranayama, controlled breath, you can decide how you want to feel and when. Be the study of various pranayama practices. Use it in your life to magnetize your direction. Yeah, it's about getting your energy back, guys, getting back in flow and breathing out or releasing, toxicity in your life, negative energies. All right, let's go to the other oracle card. Align your life. Yeah, absolutely. It's time for you to focus on you and align your energy and build the life that you want, and not let somebody else derail you from doing that. Okay, align your life. Page 34. What is not aligned or needs to change? What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We're cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be. Or maybe, this is me talking now, guys, what somebody else wants us to be. But there comes a time when it is harder to hold onto this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we're changed, and align life to that way of being. If you pull this card, you're being called to let go of who you once were, or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are. Yeah, guys, time to let go of toxicity, reconnect with your higher self. That's where the inner wisdom lies. And by going through that process, that's when you start to magnetize the things, people, and experiences that you truly deserve and desire. You are the magician of your reality. Let go of controlling forces or manipulators. You don't need them in your life. So just tune into your intuition. this month, Aquarius, because we do see, you know, a positive new direction starting here towards the end of the month. Nip it in the bud quickly. Surrender to the death energy. It's asking you to close out that cycle before anything escalates. Okay, Aquarius, as a general reading, it's not going to resonate for everyone. I feel like that's actually quite specific as well. Those of you who it's for will definitely know about it. Feel free to leave me a comment. Always interested to see how this is playing out in your daily life. And I'll see you back here next month with another reading.